There's currently no scientific evidence that taking ibuprofen could make coronavirus symptoms worse. The concern centers around a tweet from the French Minister of Health warning people to avoid anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen because they could worsen an infection. But the World Health Organization says it is not aware of any published clinical or population-based data on the topic. Experts say if you are worried, you can take acetaminophen instead. Life expectancy in the U.S. has been nearly flat for a decade after growing rapidly in the decades before. And a new study might explain why. Mandy Gaither breaks down the findings.
It's the #1 killer of Americans, and heart disease is the reason life expectancy in the United States hasn't increased much in the past 10 years, according to a recent study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Had the cardiovascular disease death rate not stalled that growth, by 2017, the life expectancy for an average 25-year-old woman or man would have increased by more than a year, the study suggests. According to the latest official data, total life expectancy for Americans born in 2018 is just under 79 years old. The study's authors note increases in drug-related deaths, particularly from the opioid crisis, have contributed to the life expectancy stagnation. But the data shows it is not as significant as some have assumed, and they say it hasn't done as much damage as heart disease. The stalling of life expectancy in the U.S. because of heart disease is unusually strong when compared to other high-income countries, the researchers say. They suggest other confounding variables could be at play, including rising obesity and higher rates of diabetes. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
A new study showing brain inflammation may play a bigger role in dementia than previously thought. University of Cambridge researchers took brain scans of 31 patients with 3 kinds of dementia. They found the more neuroinflammation in each part of the brain, the more buildup of damaging abnormal junk proteins. They then looked at a dozen brains donated after death to confirm the link they saw in the scans.